Welcome to the Philippines' premier motor show. This is Autofocus. I'm Ray Louie Gamboa. Here are our features on this edition of your electronic magazine, exclusive to the automobile and its industry.
Starting off with reviews of two vehicle models presently in the local market. A mid-size crossover from Mazda, the CX8 AWD exclusive, and a mid-size SUV from Mitsubishi, the Montero Sport GT 4x4. Plus a feature-to-feature comparison of two hatchbacks, the Honda Brio RS versus the Toyota Wigo TRDS. On Autopedia, we'll talk about changing the oil in your car. And together with the latest news and developments in the local auto industry, we shall have the launch of the new Toyota Innova as our special feature.
The next 60 minutes is all about the automobile. This is Autofocus, and we'll be right back after this short break.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Your city is about to change. Are you ready? Ready to rise? Ready to rock? Ready to go? Ready for more? Ready to rule the city. The all-new Honda City. Ready to rule.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the automobile show. We start this edition of your electronic magazine with a review of one of the latest automobile models from Mazda. Mazda is working to maintain a reputation as a maker of premium vehicles that is also a joy to drive. One prime example of its products may be the CX8 all-wheel drive exclusive, a mid-size 6-seater crossover which is the feature of this edition of Car Review.
Mazda has been coming out with svelte, elegant crossovers with luxurious interiors and state-of-the-art amenities, and like most Mazdas, all fun to drive. Among the latest is the CX8, a mid-size crossover that the Japanese car maker likes to describe as a luxury 3-row crossover. The Mazda CX8 comes in both 6 and 7-seater variants. The 6-seater is the Mazda CX8 AWD exclusive. It's 4,900mm long, 1,840mm wide, and 1,730mm tall. But more importantly, it has a 2,930 long wheelbase which helps provide great room for passengers in the cabin. It also has a 185mm ground clearance which translates to a higher driver's vantage point. The CX8 has got the smart, dynamic, elegant look that Mazda seems to have perfected in its crossovers. It's all along smooth and classy from the side. The rear is both stately and sporty at the same time, aided in part by the dual-type exhaust tailpipe. The design of the 19-inch alloy wheels and the 225/55 R19 tires also help in this. Notable exterior features provide functionality and convenience. These include the adaptive LED headlamps, rain-sensing wipers, power adjust and power fold side mirrors, and the power liftgate. Smart and elegant are carried over into the interior, emphasized by the Nappa leather for seats, leather-wrapped shift knob, real wood trim, satin chrome accents. The steering wheel is also wrapped in leather, tilts and telescopes, and comes with control switches for the audio system and Bluetooth. The seats feel like they hug you in place. The driver's seat power adjusts 10 ways and come with memory. The front passenger seat power adjusts 6 ways. The second row passengers enjoy a center console with cup holders and 2 USB ports. The third row gets 50/50 foldable seats with cup holders. The CX8 AWD Executive comes with cool techie stuff like the active driving display projected onto the front windshield. No need for driver to look down to get vital info on what the crossover is doing. A triple-zone automatic climate control keeps things comfy and cool all throughout the cabin. Power windows with one-touch up and down controls are available for all 4 doors. Centered atop the dashboard is the large display for the audio and infotainment system that features the Mazda Connect with Commander Control that now features smartphone mirroring. Driver, even passengers can connect their smartphones seamlessly to the system, which allow these to be controlled by the command control knob. The system plays DVD and can connect via 2 USB ports or Bluetooth. Audiophiles will love that it comes with a 10-speaker Bose sound system. A smart keyless entry system provides both convenience and security. Mazda promises smooth power in drive onboard the CX8 AWD exclusive, which is powered by a 2,488cc inline-4 DOHC gasoline engine, generating 190 PS at 6,000 RPM and 252 Nm of torque at 4,000 RPM. With Skyactiv 6-speed automatic transmission with Sport Mode and iActive all-wheel drive, the CX8 AWD exclusive can feel calm and composed in various road conditions and nimble and eager when pushed. The iActive AWD engages the rear wheels to offer additional traction when and where needed. Mazda describes the CX8 chassis and suspension, which uses from McPherson struts and rear multi-link system, as having been engineered to be compliant. One gets to understand what Mazda meant by compliant while driving the CX8, which has among one of the quietest cabins while rolling on urban streets and expressways, and which absorbs road imperfections well without complaint, reaching driver and passengers. The CX8 brake system uses discs on all 4 wheels, ventilated in front, solid in the rear. It comes too with electric parking brakes with auto brake hold. But there's more to how the CX8 keeps driver and passengers safe on the drive and make it a breeze to drive. The CX8 AWD exclusive is equipped with iActive Sense. It's a suite of active safety tech that includes lane departure warning with lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert, cruise control with radar, smart city brake support, and driver attention alert. Also standard equipment in the CX8 are 6 airbags, anti-lock brake system with electronic brake force distribution, child lock protection, front and rear parking sensors, and 360-degree view camera system.
The CX8 all-wheel drive exclusive strengthens Mazda's reputation as a maker of premium crossover that makes driving enjoyable. The latest auto industry news and developments right after this break.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Introducing the all-new Isuzu D-Max into new heights.
Welcome back to Autofocus, and we now have the latest auto industry news.
Isuzu Philippines continues to expand its reach in Mindanao with the opening of a new dealership in Tagum City. Isuzu Tagum sits strategically at Barangay Kanokotan along the road that connects to 3 major road network systems in Mindanao, the Philippine-Japan Friendship Highway. The 5,000 square meter facility features the latest Isuzu Outlet Standard or iOS showroom design and a large service shop that can cater to 9 light commercial vehicles and 4 trucks all at the same time. Isuzu Tagum is another dealership established by Image Motors Davao del Norte Incorporated, headed by its president Walter Alvarez and managing director Edward Bangayan. At the opening, Isuzu Philippines President Hajime Koso praised Isuzu Tagum's leadership for perseverance and grit to open the imported dealership as scheduled even amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Koso-san also noted that Tagum has emerged as a booming city with a strong economic development brought by different businesses citywide. It has become inevitable for Isuzu to set foot here so that we can cater to more customers in the region. Now going on 20 years, Ford Philippines has been recognizing excellence and professionalism among members of local media covering the automotive industry through the annual Henry Ford Awards or HFA. This year's awards takes on more significance as it comes at a time when the world is grappling with a pandemic that has caused losses in lives and livelihood. At an awarding session conducted online and attended by over 130 journalists, dealer partners, and Ford executives, awardees of the 20th HFA were announced. Among these were 5 awardees of the new Go Further Changemaker Award who have gone above and beyond the call of duty to help fellow countrymen at the height of the COVID pandemic last year. These are James Deacon for his One for the Road initiative, Juan Chinares for his Mass Crusader initiative, R.D. Lopez for his I'll Hold the Line song composition in honor for frontliners, Adjo Perez for his Food for the Heroes initiative, and Mike Potenciano for his Store Run initiative. Other winners are Automotive Column Driving Our Agnes in the Time of COVID, Monsi Serrano for PhilBiz News. Automotive Green Feature This Car Needs No Roads, Ronald de los Reyes for Daily Tribune. Automotive Industry Feature The Pragmatic SUV, Randy Peregrino for Business Mirror. Automotive Online Feature Benjamin Dimson How a Filipino Artist Built a Career Designing Porsches, and Merck's Vince Pornelos for Auto Industria. Automotive Online Lifestyle Feature The ABCs of ABS, EBD, ESP, ETC Manuel de los Reyes for Second Opinion. Automotive Photograph Golden Blossoms Arabel Jimenez for Mototurismo. Automotive Print Feature What Happens When Cheap Oil Meets a Pandemic Eric Tipan for Manila Bulletin. Automotive Print Lifestyle Feature Anger Management in 2 Hybrids Teresa Salazar for the Philippine Daily Inquirer. Automotive Road Safety Feature How to Properly and Safely Disinfect Your Car Interior Julian Panilio for Auto PH. Automotive Technology Feature Do Expiry Dates for Child Restraints Really Matter Froilan Bacungan Jr. for Vera Files. Automotive Video Feature Understanding the Mild Hybrid Geely Escara Vince Pornelos for Auto Industria. Ford Automotive Feature I Think My Father's Ford Mustang Died With Him Vernon Sarne for Visor. Ford Automotive Video Feature Behind the Wheel 2020 Ford F-150 Review Kako Tirona for Auto Deal. Best Automotive Section for Broadsheet Philippine Daily Inquirer. And Best Automotive Website Top Gear Philippines. Congratulations to all our friends and awardees who make all motoring media proud. In a global reveal, Lexus has rolled out the LFZ Electrified, a BEV or battery electric vehicle that manifests the brand's coming transformation into a future of sustainable and connected personal mobility. The LFZ Electrified incorporates driving performance, styling, and technologies envisioned for realization in all its models by 2025, Lexus said. At the global online Lexus Concept Reveal Show, Lexus revealed that 2025 will see the introduction of 20 new or improved models, including more than 10 electrified models such as BEVs, plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. The luxury car brand expects to sell more electrified vehicles than gasoline-powered variants in 2025, when it will begin offering electric variants for all its models. Lexus said it aims to achieve carbon neutrality throughout the life cycle of its entire model lineup by 2050, from the manufacturing of materials, parts and vehicles, to vehicle logistics, to the final disposal and recycling of older vehicles. It also announced that it will open a new business and technical center in March of 2024, where members of its external partners involved in Lexus brand development, design, production, technology, and planning will collaborate in creating the next generation of cars. Toyota Motor Philippines has confirmed that it will be bringing back its pocket rocket, the GR Yaris. The confirmation came with a teaser in its official website that touted the GR Yaris as having been developed by Toyota Gazoo Racing and built through its motorsports experience, passion, and drive to win under any condition. Teasing buyers even more, Toyota said that the GR Yaris that it will be adding to the local lineup will be priced at 2.65 million pesos. Those interested are asked to check back into the website to find out dealerships which will soon be accepting reservations for the GR Yaris. The announcement of the GR Yaris arrival followed the recent launch of the Vios GRS and the announcement of the return of Toyota's premier motorsports and esports program, Gazoo Racing Vios Cup and GR GT Cup.
Those are the latest news and developments. in the automotive industry. We shall take another short break. Stay with us. I'll be right back.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Be it fine dining, a romantic garden wedding, a relaxed casual meal, or an important business event, Ilustrado is the place to go. Aside from its famed paella, the Ilustrado restaurant, which is located within the history-laden walled city of Intramuros, is also the favorite destination of food gourmands for its famous callos and lengua and other classic gustatory offerings. Ilustrado restaurant, only for the foodies.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile TV and online magazine. Here's our feature-to-feature comparison of the latest automobile models belonging to the same category on Head to Head. In this edition of Head to Head, we pit two Japanese hatchbacks on a spec-to-spec comparo, the Honda Brio RS Blacktop and the Toyota Wigo TRD-S Automatic.
Even entry-level hatchbacks have top-of-the-line variants which all get the latest tech and upgrades. Let's compare what the top-end variants of two Japanese hatchbacks, the Honda Brio 1.2 RS Blacktop CVT and the Toyota Wigo 1.0 TRD-S Automatic. The Honda Brio RS is 3,850mm long, 1,680mm wide, and 1,485mm tall, with a 2,405mm wheelbase and clears the ground by 137mm. Cargo capacity is placed at 258 liters, which increases to 710 liters when the rear seat is folded. Exterior features include multi-reflector halogen headlights, fog lights, side turn signal lights, integrated into power folding side mirrors, bulb-type tail lamps, high-mount LED stop lamp, micro-type antenna, tailgate spoiler. Further differentiating the Brio RS from its leather brethrens are RS design front grille, rear bumper, side sill garnish, and the black roof. The alloy wheels are also of RS design and are wrapped by 185/55 R15 tires. The Toyota Wigo TRD-S is 3,700mm long, 1,600mm wide, and 1,520mm tall and clears the ground by 180mm. The top-of-the-line Wigo comes with TRD aero kits that include a front spoiler, side skirt, rear skirt, and two-tone rear spoilers. It also boasts TRD-S decal and badge, 14-inch machine-cut design alloy wheels, projector-type headlamps, line guide-type clearance lamp, front fog lamps, rear combination lamps with LED brake lamps, and high-mount LED stop lamp integrated into the rear spoiler. The Brio is powered by a 1,199cc single overhead cam engine with IV Tech and programmed fuel injection that generates 90 PS at 6,000 revolutions per minute and 110 Nm of torque at 4,800 RPM. The engine is mated to Honda's Earth Dreams technology continuously variable transmission that drives the front wheels. The suspension system uses front McPherson struts with stabilizer and rear torsion beams. The brake system uses ventilated discs in front and drums in the rear. The Wigo is powered by a 998cc 3-cylinder 12-valve engine with double overhead cam and VVTi that generates 66 PS at 6,000 RPM and 89 Nm at 4,400 RPM. It is mated to a 4-speed automatic transmission that sends power and torque to the front wheels. The suspension features McPherson struts in front and torsion beam axle in the rear. The Wigo brake system uses front ventilated discs and rear drums. The Brio has enough room for 5 seats in the back of black fabric with orange stitching matching the orange accented interior trim. The front seats slide and recline and have adjustable headrests and seat back pockets. The rear seat folds and also has adjustable headrests. The tiltable youth-terrain steering wheel is also of RS design and comes with controls for the audio. The Brio also has electric power steering. Honda has equipped the Brio RS interior with convenience features that start with a keyless entry system, power windows, and power speed sensing auto door locks. Other interior features include instrument panel with tachometer and speedometer, air conditioning with digital display and manual controls, 12-volt accessory socket, and sun visors with vanity mirrors. Infotainment comes from 7-inch capacitive touchscreen audio with Bluetooth, audio streaming, and USB port, with 4 speakers and 2 tweeters. The Wigo TRD-S comes with keyless entry and push-start button. Toyota has equipped the top-of-the-line Wigo with a host of interior comfort and convenience features that include power windows and door locks, air conditioning with LCD control panel, controls for the audio system on the 3-spoke steering wheel, dashboard camera with digital video recorder, back camera, and rear sonar. The infotainment system features touchscreen display, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility, AM/FM radio, auxiliary and USB ports, as well as Bluetooth and voice command function. The Honda Brio RS comes with a lot of safety features including dual airbags, anti-lock brake system, 3-point ELR seatbelts with pre-tensioner for drive and front seat passenger, and 3-point ELR seatbelts for 2 in the back and a center lap belt, alarm and immobilizer. For safety, the Wigo comes standard with dual airbags and 3-point ELR seatbelts and ABS. The TRD variant also features anti-theft systems with immobilizer and alarm.
Affordable vehicles are suddenly in demand as more and more people are looking to have their own cars for going to and from work amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Mini hatchbacks like the Wigo and Brio are both practical and fun options.
Introducing the all-new Isuzu D-Max into new heights.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Humans choose more challenging paths to go up and over our biggest obstacle, ourselves. New Ford Ranger FX4 Max. Live the Ranger life.
Life is about making decisions, acting with certainty, confidence, and grit to create something lasting and big, driving to make a difference. Hino.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Our special feature is next. Toyota has sold more than 240,000 Innovas since its introduction in 2005. It's a good bet that almost all Innovas played an important role in the life of close to 250,000 families. Up next is a special feature on the launch of the 2021 update of Toyota's best-selling multi-purpose vehicle, the Toyota Innova.
Toyota Motor Philippines has rolled out the 2021 update of the Innova, its best-selling multi-purpose vehicle, in another interactive digital debut on its official Facebook homepage. The launch centered around the theme of Share the Stories. The launch leverages on what Toyota says is the Innova's rich heritage and beautiful story as the preferred ride for generations of Filipino families. A story that started with the Innova's well-loved predecessors, the Tamaraw and the Revo. The digital launch started with the virtual walkthrough of what's new in the 2021 Innova. The sporty but unflashy exterior design, the spacious cabin, the cool convenience features, the luxurious interior amenities, the powerful engine, the safety features. During the digital launch streamed on Facebook, Toyota encourages viewers to share comments on the features they like, or stories or memories about the Innova. True to the promise of holding an interactive digital review, Toyota threw questions at reviewers during the launch with the promise of prizes for the best answers. And true to the theme of share in the stories, the highlight of the digital launch was Chito Miranda, parokya ni Edgar, and wife Neri, sharing their experience with the Innova, what he liked about the styling.
Kaya ako siya trip kasi hindi siya nagmamaangas eh. Hindi siya it's just the right amount of pogi. Alam mo yun, hindi papansin, yung cool ka lang, yung hindi mo nakalaang ipagsigawan.
The cool and comfortable features inside the cabin.
Nice! Captain seats. Terry would love this feature kasi syempre it's comfortable sa likod kasi you have your own designated seat, di ba?
The features that make driving the Innova fun and worry-free.
Bago tayo tumuloy para mas masaya ang driving experience, yan na. And sounds tayo. Meron siyang hill start assist control. Meaning, kunyari nakapark ka ng naka-incline or mga ganon, hindi siya atras. You can start it and you don't have to worry about maatrasan yung nasa likod mo or you roll down the cliff.
The easy, smart, and safe connectivity exemplified best by hands-free call to wife, Neri.
Gusto ko na-share to sa wife ko, so mga tawagan.
Hello?
Hello, tapos ka na?
Yes, kanina pa. Nakipagkwento na ako dito.
Okay, sige, papunta na ako dyan.
The utility of having a comfortable and very practical vehicle that one can use for leisure or business.
Ang laki ng likod. Functional din siya for us, hindi lang luxury kasi sineri ang dami binibiling mga groceries and supplies niya para sa mga restaurants niya. Siyempre, may baby na kami and sometimes mas marami pang gamit ang baby kaysa sa adults, di ba? So, this is perfect. Keyless entry yan. Papagyabang ko sa yung sasakyan na yan. Okay.
Ganda.
Maluwag?
Oo. Macho.
Balikan ko isa pa doon.
Celebrity husband and wife experience what many other owners and their families have discovered about the Innova ever since it was introduced a good 16 years ago. That it is a dependable, spacious, and comfortable multi-purpose vehicle and which has evolved over the years to also provide more power, comfort, luxury, and style.
Will the updated features and this pulling at the heartstrings of past owners, this call to build new family memories with the Innova, succeed in making Toyota's MPV, proudly assembled in Santa Rosa, Laguna, the go-to MPV in what is now a very crowded segment? Only time will tell.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Your city is about to change. Are you ready? Ready to rise? Ready to rock? Ready to go? Ready for more? Ready to rule the city. The all-new Honda City. Ready to rule.
Motul is the most trusted motor oil of the top teams competing in some of the world's most grueling race competitions, the WRC, the WTCC, and the Japan GT. Motul is the only 100% fully synthetic motor oil in the market. It has antioxidant properties that prevent premature thickening and aging due to thermal stress and guarantees total engine protection. For more information about Motul engine oils, visit www.motul.com.ph.
Humans choose more challenging paths to go up and over our biggest obstacle, ourselves. New Ford Ranger FX4 Max. Live the Ranger life.
Life is about making decisions, acting with certainty, confidence, and grit to create something lasting and big, driving to make a difference. Hino.
Welcome back. We have more cars for you to know and appreciate as we have our second car review this week. Ever since it was first introduced to the country back in 1996, the Montero has been a sought-after mid-size SUV. In some years, Mitsubishi claimed the Montero Sport was the best-selling model in its segment. Can it claim the same title in its latest iteration?
Mitsubishi Motors Philippines brought in the four-wheel drive variant of the 2020 Montero Sport GT early in the year before the coronavirus pandemic locked down communities and shut down the economy for a number of months. Even before the arrival of the 4x4 variant of the latest iteration of the Montero Sport, its lesser brethrens had already drawn praise for their bold new look that may be described as the refined version of the new look Strada and Expander, all bearing what Mitsubishi calls the dynamic shield design. At 4,785mm long, 1,815mm wide, and 1,805mm tall, and with a 218mm minimum ground clearance, the Montero Sport GT fits perfectly into the template of the mid-size 7-seater SUV preferred by Filipino families. Aside from the defense shield-based fascia, new to the Montero Sport are the large combination turn signals and fog lamps, the LED rear combination lamp design, and the 18-inch, two-tone, 6-spoke alloy wheels. But it's what one finds inside the roomy cabin, with 3 rows of seats upholstered in premium leather, that has many raving about the Montero Sport GT 4-wheel drive. There's the large 8-inch full LCD instrument cluster that provides info on car function, as well as the advanced driver's assistance features. It comes with the now standard smart keyless entry system with start-stop engine button, dual zone automatic climate control system, and adaptive cruise control. Then there's the new smartphone link display multimedia entertainment system with an 8-inch display screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. The smart display audio also allows linkage to the LCD instrument cluster. Both the LCD instrument cluster and the multimedia audio system have controls on the steering wheel for greater convenience. The steering wheel also tilts and telescopes. The Montero Sport GT also comes with a new power tailgate with keyless operation system. One can open or close tailgate using foot movement in front of sensors. The tailgate opening height can also be set. Keeping gadgets, including laptops, charged is vital. The Montero Sport GT 4x4 has USB ports, 12-volt socket, and 220-volt power outlet for charging and operating gadgets and other equipment. The Montero Sport GT 4-wheel drive is a versatile and fun ride. The 2.4-liter inline 4-cylinder diesel engine with variable geometry turbo and the Mitsubishi innovative valve timing electronic control provides both power with fuel economy, generating 181 PS at 3,500 revolutions per minute and 430 Newton meters of torque at 2,500 RPM. The 4-wheel drive comes with an 8-speed automatic transmission with sports mode for optimum fuel efficiency in normal driving. For more enthusiastic driving, use the paddle shifters. It also comes with a Super Select 4-wheel drive 2 with off-road traction control. Selecting these driving modes can be done without stopping, except for shifting to 4LLC. Riding comfort on the road is helped along by a suspension system using double wishbone with coil springs and stabilizer bar in front and 3-link coil springs with stabilizer bar in the rear. Also being raved out in the Montero Sport GT 4-wheel drive are over-the-top driver's assist tech and active and passive safety features. Aside from active stability control, hill start assist, trailer stability assist, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution, standard in both the GT and GLS new Montero variants. The GT 4-wheel drive also comes with hill descent control, blind spot warning with lane change assist, ultrasonic misceleration mitigation system, and rear cross traffic alert. The Montero Sport GT 4-wheel drive also features what Mitsubishi calls the multi-around monitor. Views from cameras mounted on the front, rear, and sides of the vehicle, including a bird's eye view, can be displayed in various combinations to help in safe parking. Other safety features include 7 SRS airbags, 3-point seatbelts for all 7 occupants in the vehicle, ISOFIX, and tether anchors. With 4-wheel drive capability, connectivity, comfort, and safety features and technology, the Montero Sport GT 4-wheel drive is the SUV to aspire for.
In this COVID-19 times, it should be pretty interesting which mid-size SUV would have the most number of sales. There are pretty interesting choices now out there. Know more about your car and how to take care of it here on Autopedia.
Today we're going to talk about a topic that's probably the most gus-gus topic in the entire automotive universe. Changing the oil in your car. The most frequently asked question is, what oil should I use? And to answer that, very simple. Check your owner's manual. It's in there somewhere and it tells you what kind of oil that you should use. Just for kicks, we're changing the oil of this Mitsubishi Montero, and then we flip to the section where it says maintenance. And here we have selection of engine oil. Now granted, this is not the most straightforward answer because it gives you a lot of different numbers, and one look, most people would actually turn away and say, I have no idea what this says and I don't understand it. But most other manuals will tell you the exact specification of oil that you're going to use. And it's always a number, followed by a W, followed by a dash, and another number. We're going to explain those numbers in a little bit, but if you just want to check it out, there are about 1 million YouTube videos out there that says how to explain and how to read these oil specification numbers. We're not going to do any of that. You can check that out, but we're just going to basically semi-dumb it down for everybody. Eliminate all the technical talk and all of that stuff. So this is your motor oil. Different brands, different branding, but the important thing is this one here, these numbers. SAE 10W40. Every oil label has this. Since we're in the Philippines, there's only 2 numbers that you should remember. These last 2, it's either 30 or 40. Any of them will work on any car here. The first number here with the W, we don't care because W here stands for winter. And since we're in the Philippines and winter is never going to happen here. So all you have to do, remember, 40 or 30 will work for any car that's sold in this country. It doesn't matter what oil brand that you have, it doesn't matter who makes it, what additives, all of them will work, irregardless. Just don't put cooking oil in it. That's kind of a dumb no-brainer. It goes without saying that when you buy a car, maintenance is part of it. Your engine has moving metal parts inside. The oil is the film in the barrier that prevents these two parts from rubbing against each other too much. It's no-brainer to think that if you rub two pieces of metal together, heat will be generated and metal will come off. If you don't have any oil in your engine, you're going to have a very, very short engine life. So you have to change the oil regularly. It's one of the easiest and most surefire ways to keep your engine happy and running long. Now, as for oil change intervals, back in the old days, it can be as low as 5,000 because of mineral oil. But now, 10,000, 15,000, even 20,000 intervals is not a problem anymore. Almost oils right now are fully synthetic because that's what the market demands. There are still some oils that are mineral, meaning straight from the ground, they process it, no additives, no nothing, no further processing. That's mineral oil. Synthetic oil has other additives, and every brand has their own. The same way that one soap has luxury fragrance, the other soap has extra bubbles. These are the few things that differentiate the brands from each other. So that's where the synthetic comes from, the additional processing after the base oil has been processed. And by the way, as far as manufacturing goes, all oil comes from Saudi Arabia. There's no oil pump from Germany, there's no oil pump from France, there's no oil pump from the Philippines. No, all of these things come from Saudi Arabia. The oil manufacturers buy this by the barrel in bulk as the base material, which consists of 90 to about 95% of the volume of the oil. It's all the same. It's the additives that make it different. The same way that gasoline is. Any brand that you hear out there, you hear it often enough, it'll work on your car. With every change oil, it is recommended that you change your oil filter, but I will say it is required that you change your oil filter. So, as the name says, this is a filter. Its job is to filter and get dirty. Once this is full of dirt and debris from inside the engine, it has nowhere else to go. So where do you think it's gonna go? It's gonna go back inside the oil and goes inside your engine. It keeps going round and round inside the engine with all that dirt and debris. So 200, 300 bucks gives you a lot of peace of mind. And that's how you do an oil change. Pretty simple, it takes less than an hour. You can actually do it yourself at home. You and probably one of your friends. Then beer na lang yung pangbayad.
That's our feature on Autopedia this week. Taking care of your ride has been made easier. And that's Autofocus this week. We hope you have found this edition of your electronic automobile magazine informative as well as entertaining. You can also check us out on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. On behalf of my dad, Butch Gamboa, this has been your host, Ray Louie Gamboa. Please stay safe and healthy.